everyone, this is Susie with Creative Cafe, and I have an album that I've just finished that I want to share with you. This is using Tim Holtz Wallflowers. I did use the 8x8 pad, the Menagerie pad that he has out, that has some of the Wallflowers print in it, and I used some of the pieces from a 12x12 a stack that I had already, the paper pad I already had. So it's a mixture of both. And I use seam binding on the O-rings, which is just what I've used in this, is just the large O-rings, and tied a little bit of twine in there. I fussy cut out some of the flowers from a 12x12 sheet of this paper here, and then of course just back some of this this parcel post piece here on it. And the back of it is simply, I just cut out a little place that maybe you can put the date or something on there. Before I get into the book, I do want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I just really haven't had the time. Usually I go and personally thank everybody for subscribing, and I just have not had the time to do that. So I just want to take a minute out and say thank you for subscribing. I don't get to post as often as I used to. It just seems like work is just so hectic anymore. I put in a lot of hours, so I just don't have the time to make projects like I used to. Hopefully that will change one of these days. But anyway, the chipboard book I actually purchased, and I think it was from Fab Scraps. I really cannot remember. I purchased it a little while back. But anyway, I just simply took and put the paper on kind of around the swirls. It was too hard to fussy cut all those little details out. So what I did was I actually just distressed some of the chocolate cardstock around the little swirls, and added, you know, like a little piece here to just kind of make it look like it was just cut around it. So I did also leave the backing of the paper on the inside cover page because I wanted it to shine through. So anyway, it's kind of different. I really haven't never made anything quite like that. And of course this album has the tabs on it, which I really did like. So you open it up, and the one thing about the O-rings is I find it's a little harder to open an album and flip the pages. But anyway, here is the front cover, inside front cover, 4x6 photo mat, and I just used some of the Tim Holtz Word, the little Word. He has a little Word pad, and anyway, that's where I got the little pieces from there. The book is very distressed, and I like that. I think when I think of Tim Holtz, I just think of really distressing something. So anyway, this is where I got the words from: Dreams, Adventure, and Journey. And then I did add quite a few little pockets and tags, so there'd be lots of place for journaling or photos. And this opens up, and of course I had to use my seam binding as always. I love seam binding, never get tired of it. And anyway, here's a little place for some either journaling or just the wallet size photos. So, and then I'll just get that back on here, and it just sits in a little distressed pocket there. And then here is a 4x6 photo mat for photos on both sides, and this just simply goes in the little pocket. Right here, and I did do a little stamping on it, a little note there, so you can kind of journal just a little bit right there. Here I've added just a little clock, and the clock pieces that I got were out of the Destinations. I have a paper pad of the Destinations from Tim Holtz, and I actually stamped on the back and can date it or something there, you know what, you know, the pictures or something in the book. But anyway, here's another little just journaling, distressed and coffee stained piece. And of course there's always room for a photo just right here you know, maybe a wallet size photo even on this little pocket page here. And then here I have added, of course, some more seam binding. And this, I did not put a photo mat here. This will hold a 4x6 photo or a 3.5 by 5 maybe photo. This may not be the 4x6 one, but I have another one like this in there that's 4x6. Place for journaling. And then, of course, a place for a wallet size photo here. And, of course, this just simply attaches back on. Of course, these are some Tim Holtz little clips there. And then here I have a pocket, side pocket, and I have just cut out one of the pieces from a 12 by 12 here, and I actually stapled it on. I did stain a doily, just one of them white little doily, paper doilies, and I put it there. Here is another one of the clocks from the Destinations paper. I just got that off a 12 by 12 sheet, just kind of cut around it. See if I can get this back together. I always kind of like to put them back together as I do the book or show the book. So let's get that back together. And then here is another just little journaling. Just use the coffee stained paper. Made a little journaling book. And then, of course, here is another spot for maybe a photo or some journaling. Same way here. And then I did use another 4x6 photo mat there. And then, of course, you could always just place some loose photos in there too. And there is that page. And then these are really cool. This is 7 Gypsies here. I found these little photo, I can't slip the tag out because I actually made this tag in here as a template to where to put the holes when you slid your picture in. So you'll literally have to take it out and pull the tab out, you know, kind of mark your photo and then put the photo in. But anyway, photo does go in here, and I just love these. These are really vintage looking, and I believe they were 7 Gypsies. That's where I got those. And then here is another page for photo mat. I just stained the little bird here. This is just a little die cut. And then I have some really grunge tags here. Let's see if I can get this undone here. Some little grunged tags for journaling, or even just a small photo cut out and put on there. Here's just a little place for journaling there. This does flip open. I made it to kind of flip in open so you could put another picture there. And then you can slide a wallet size photo in this pocket, but here is just a little journal spot, and then another wallet size photo there. And then these just kind of clip on with just a little, one of these little tabs here. Oops. I'm just all thumbs today for some reason. Okay, and then that just attaches back like so. Then here is a little pocket that I have added a little mat in there for wallet size photos, and then here is just a little place for journaling there, and then this is just a stamped tag. Got that from my friend Debbie, and I always love her stamped tags. She always does such a wonderful job. And then another one of the clocks that I have just distressed some of the chocolate cardstock around. I have a couple of places for just journaling here, and just another little coffee stained journaling spot there, and it just slips in. And of course, you know, you can always slip a little wallet size photo in there. And then here I have a pocket with another couple of the stained tags, and then another wallet size photo. And here I have actually just cut out some of the smaller butterflies and attached them on there to give them a little dimension. And then on this page I do have another side pocket, which I do like to do that in case you just want to insert a couple of more photos just loosely in there. Another stamped tag from my friend Debbie. And here is a couple of 4x6 photos that you can put on the mat, and then another journaling spot. And these all just slip in here. And then I did fussy cut the received out of my 12x12 piece there and just kind of grunged it up. Here is another one of those little photo holders here. And I've done the same thing. I just put a tag in there where you could actually, you know, mark it on your picture for the holes to slip it in. And then here is the back. I just love these. They just look like the old time photographs you used to get. And then here is one that will hold the 4x6 photo here. I just kind of mimicked the paper, put the photo on the back. Here's a wallet size photo mat there. Tied some twine around the little clip there, office clip. And then here I have, whoops, just untied that. But here I have actually added, now I got this at Michael's, out of one of their little bins not so long ago. And what I did was I've just tied it with a little twine there. And each back, it goes January through December, and there, you could journal a little spot on every month. Or even put a little tiny picture, a little 2x2 or 3, but you know, we wouldn't get a 3x3, but a 1x1 maybe. Or a 2x2. But anyway, just a place for journaling, or maybe some little photos. And they just, uh-oh, I'll have to fix that. That just fell off. But anyway, there is that. I'll leave that out so I can fix that. And then here is just a, whoops, I forgot I tied a knot in that so you could slip it off. And this here is just another place for a couple of photos. Right there. Okay, and I will fix that and put that back in there. And then here is the back page for just some journaling, or maybe a little photo there. I may even add another photo mat or something to attach to the side. And then here, I had already showed you the back, but here's the back again. So anyway, this is the album. And anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching.